Hey everyone, my name is Brad, vlogging him investing doc. It's happening. We signed a new lease to open a new clinic for our second location in the city. It's been a hell of a journey, one that I'd be happy to share the trials and tribulations with you guys about. However, as much as I sometimes complain about running a business, I do love expanding it and watching it grow. Let's get on to the expansion. How important is it to have a well-oiled machine? Well, before you consider any expansion, you really need to make sure that you optimize your existing clinical operations. Ensuring that the current location is running efficiently and smoothly in a well-streamlined process is going to be a nice foundation to have. If you establish a good business core, then making a new clinic location will be even easier. This was big for me. Before I decided to expand, I wanted to make sure that the major policies, procedures, everything was worked out beforehand prior to opening the second location. Let's talk a little bit about the fear of growing a business. I know I was terrified. Concerns about increased financial responsibility, staff management, and maintaining quality care often arise. However, embracing growth can lead to greater profitability and patient satisfaction. Growth in my clinic has made my life so much easier. Now that we're big enough, I have people to help with billing, scheduling, referrals. Honestly, I feel like it was 20 times harder when it was just solo with me and one employee. The next topic I'd like to talk about is growing a business in a smart, financially conservative way. Expanding is exciting. It's crucial to approach it though with financial prudence. Avoid taking unnecessary risks that constrain your resources. Develop a comprehensive business plan and don't go into it without knowing what the worst case scenario is. For our new clinic, our new rent will be about $7,000 a month, including a physician income, let's say $250,000 a year, front staff, monthly expenses, everything all included is going to be about 35 grand a month. For us right now, we figured it's time to expand because that's less than 10% of the monthly gross revenue that we're bringing in. We figured it's time to expand. All right, so the next topic is finding a place to rent, using a realtor, LoopNet. How did we do it? First, we started by LoopNet to figure out how much rent was going, and then we decided to get a realtor to find the right location for us. The realtor actually had a lot of valuable insights into the market, and I actually found them quite helpful for commercial real estate and helped a lot when it comes to negotiations. I think the big concern a lot of people have is they're so worried about the competition. Don't be too worried about them. If your competition is very booked out, then that's nothing to worry about. The next office from our new location, about a quarter mile away. In my current office that we're in, we have a ton of competition. But the key is that if you go online and try to book an appointment with all these places, they're all booked out like at least a month in advance. That's why I'm not worried about having competition nearby. Ideally, find a place that is very desirable. Less work is needed, the better. When we were searching for a new clinic location, prioritize definitely highly desirable location, but second to that is how much work does the space need? If you're going into a shell location, that's gonna take a lot of money to build out. My current clinic that I'm in, I took $400,000-ish to build that out. That's a lot. The new space we're moving into, pediatric clinic before we're moving in there. We're gonna move and slap some lipstick on it and we'll be good to go. Of course, we'll put a sign on the door, unlike what I did at my first location when I didn't have a sign anywhere. Now that we found the spot, the next thing is signing the lease. Before you sign though, you're gonna negotiate the lease. And the difference is with commercial leases, you're gonna figure out that there's a lot more wiggle room in your lease compared to residential. Things that are gonna be like rental costs, lease duration, renewal options. Is there any 2 or 3% increase, which is normal over time? Are they gonna do any TIs, tenant improvements? You can ask for either prorated rent. They're usually not gonna drop the rent much, but you can ask for things back, or you can ask for decrease, basically going up on how often. You can ask for almost anything you want to ask for. Now that we're opening a second location, the big thing that we're looking at is branding. We want to make sure that each location has the same style, the motif. We created a compelling logo. We hired a professional designer. We're going into it creating the same type of style that we have at our current location and just mimicking that with the second location. We're trying to invest in a strong brand. That way when someone walks through the door, they know they're in our clinic. Opening a new clinic location, significant step in growing a physician practice. By prioritizing the well-oiled business foundation, overcoming growth fears, adopting a financially conservative approach, finding the right location, and signing a favorable lease, you'll create the right brand for yourself. Opening a new clinic is a significant step in growing your physician practice. By prioritizing a well-oiled business foundation, overcoming growth fears, adopting a financially conservative approach, and finding the right location, you can find a favorable lease and create a compelling brand that you can grow with. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm excited about continuing to grow my brand and seeing how this continues to flourish. I'll see y'all next week.